Today we'll be figuring out how to fill in the tool testing appointment form. First, we'll go to the form and click Create. Once the form loads, you'll see the header section. As you can see, there are several questions in this form. The first section is Customer Details. This asks whether the operative attended the event that was scheduled for them. You'll notice an asterisk next to the question, which means it's mandatory. The form won't allow you to save unless an option is selected. For this demonstration, we'll select Yes. For the line manager, we'll enter a name. For the operative name, we'll enter a name as well. For the technician assigned, you can select one from the list. Next, choose the appointment date, which should be the date the operative was scheduled for. Under Job Type, select an option from the drop-down. If you're unsure what a question is asking, you can click the Information icon to view the question description. This will explain exactly what information is required. If you need to record a photo or video, you can do so using the camera icon. If you want to leave a comment, simply click on the comment box. You can save the form. Once the header form is saved, the system will generate two inner forms. For the Tool Details section, click on the ++ button. This will load the inner form. In this section, we have a repeating field group, which allows us to add multiple tools. To begin, click the Add button. This question is mandatory. From the operative name drop-down, select an operative for this demo. Next, select the equipment that was tested. The asset number for the selected equipment will automatically appear. Then select the tool category code and review the testing checklist. This checklist shows all the required tests for that specific tool. For this demo, we'll select tool cleaning and safety functionality. Depending on the tool, you can select all or only some of the checklist options. The next section is Test Outcome and Repairs. Here, select the equipment condition: poor, OK, or good. For this demo, we'll choose OK. Next, enter the manufacturing year. Then select whether the data plate is readable. For this demo, we'll select Yes. You'll also need to indicate whether a fault was detected. For this demo, we'll select No. Next, select whether a repair is needed. We'll choose No for this demo, though this may vary depending on your test results. Then select the test result, and for this example, we'll choose Pass. There is a mandatory question asking whether you have approval from the line manager. For this demo, we'll select No. When No is selected, a comment box appears where you must enter the reason for the lack of approval. Next, select the line manager approval for repair, if applicable. Since approval hasn't been given yet, we'll set this to pending. If the replacement cost is known, you can enter it here. If not, you may leave it blank. Then select the next test due date for this tool. Next, you have the option to create an action assignment. If an action is required, select the action type, then choose an action owner from the list. Enter an action description, which will be sent to the assigned person. Select a due date and choose the priority level. Once completed, click Create Action. After creating the action, you'll have the option to upload photos and documents. Click the folder icon to upload files. You'll see folders such as Faults After Repair and Repair History. Upload your files to the appropriate folder based on the type of documentation. Once the inner form has been added, it will appear in the list of tool entries. For the Approval section, click on Approval to continue. After the Tool Testing Tool Details form has been completed, it is sent to the line manager for approval. The action that was created earlier automatically notifies the line manager. Once notified, we return to the form and complete the Approval section. Enter the line manager's name, then select whether the repair is approved or not. For this example, we'll select Yes. If the repair is not approved, or if further action is required, the line manager can assign an action item from this section, just as demonstrated earlier. The assigned person will then be notified accordingly. If there is any additional information to include, it can be entered in the comments field. Finally, the line manager provides their signature and clicks Save to complete the approval form. This completes the full process, from the customer appointment form to tool testing details, and finally, to line manager approval. Once all 3 steps are completed, the tool testing process is officially finished.